Good morning. It's a beautiful Sunday today. It's God's day. Actually, every day is God's day. But I wanted to be candid today and I wanted to talk to people about truly coming to repentance. And these last few days of July are very important and I feel it in my soul. And I want to talk specifically to those who continue to do wrong and who keep casting illusion and doing dark magic, especially the government, the military, people like that who have been covering up things and doing wrong to all the people of the world for hundreds, thousands of years, actually. You know, I know a lot of people don't believe in reincarnation, but it is very real. And I reincarnated back into this particular time to try to help to elevate humanity, to bring them love and light, to show them that there's a better way and being good is not a bad thing. But people who felt like I wronged them for whatever reason in the many different lifetimes in the past, not only did they not be able to find forgiveness in those lifetimes, but they actually followed me into this lifetime to punish me more. And the powers that be, the government, and those with deep esoterical knowledges, cults, covens, witches, even the FBI who used the MK Ultra program to keep those of us asleep throughout all this while they stole our energy, used our love and compassion against us to not only keep us asleep and unaware of what we were here to do, but they also used our love and our light and our pure energy to manifest goods and prosperity for themselves. And they also stole from us what God had intended for us when we reached milestones, even though we were still unaware. But they took advantage of this, of our being unaware. And as for 63 years, well, no, 61 years of my life, they have taken from me and used my energy and my love and my compassion against me until I woke up and started speaking out. And then they used others to also come against me to try to get me to shut up and be quiet about what I actually knew and what I was starting to remember, despite all their efforts to erase my memory. But all of you are reaping the karma that you so richly deserve. But you can repent. It is never too late to truly repent and come back into the light of God and be saved. You will still have to pay your karma, of course, but at least you'll have a chance at life. And I would embrace anyone, no matter what they've done to me, if they just repent and stop doing all the negative things they're doing. If they change, I changed. I didn't become like this overnight. It took me years. And I want to show people that there is a better way in life. You don't have to hurt people and you don't have to take what doesn't belong to you. If you just trust in God and walk in His light, He will give you all the things your heart desires. You don't have to take from anyone. You don't have to steal. You don't have to be greedy. There's plenty for everyone. Energy. There's enough energy for everyone to have great riches, not just a select few thousand. And so I just want to encourage everyone to just do your best and please go deep inside and figure out who you are. because I went my whole life without knowing who I was, and that was purposeful. There were people who went out of their way to make sure I didn't know who I was, but it didn't change what God's plans were for me. And I now know who I am. I embrace who I am, and I intend to help make the necessary good changes so that everyone can prosper, not just a few of them. I love you all, and I just really want to make a difference. Thank you so very much for listening.